Hi friends, I'm the vegan. I make another red cabbage salad today. I decided because it was such an amazing experience last time I ate it, a couple of days ago. I felt warm, not only the same day, but even the next day in the morning when I woke. Usually I wake up, it's cold outside, the heater is down, the window is a little bit open, so I have to pull my blanket over, but this time I didn't freeze. I thought, it wasn't cold to me. I felt warm inside. I thought, what is it? What's happening now? It's cold outside, it's snow. Yeah? And the next day, it happened again. I had another red cabbage salad, just tried a new recipe. And the same happened again. Now the next day, I was really feeling warm again. And the whole day and night, and the next day, I felt warm. So I think it's not by chance they call the red cabbage winter vegetable here. This is only a small amount. It's not even a quarter of a cabbage. These dark red cabbage heads, halve them, quarter them, and then the quarter can even be halved again, so you have an eighth. You don't need that much, a very small amount if you have it raw. That has something to do also with the ingredient, with the nutrients. There is in all the cruciferous vegetables, that's the family, because the petals, they grow crosswise, cruciferous. They have this very interesting ingredient, they build a nutrient, it's called sulforaphane. That is the toughest cancer fighter we know, one of the toughest ones. And so cabbage, chard, or kale or so, broccoli are among the healthiest foods because they have this wonderful ingredient, nutrient. But you have to eat it raw or prepare it in a special way. You can also cook it, but you have to do it in a special way to preserve that. That has to build. These sulforaphane has to build with enzymes that are in these vegetables, and they have to activate it. And if you boil it or if you steam it even, it is away. It cannot build the sulforaphane. So I recommend eating it raw, but then you have to use only a small amount. When you cook it, you can eat large amounts, broccoli, cauliflower, cabbage. But when you eat it raw, you only need a small amount. That's also a reason for me to eat raw food. So before I come to the main ingredients of the salad, that is the first part is the red cabbage here again, the winter vegetable. I make the dressing, and that is a different one from last time. Last time I made it very simple, a very basic one, which a very simple flavor too. And you can do that. It was delicious. It was nice. But this one I want to make it a little more fancy. I make a cashew mayonnaise. So that mayonnaise means I use oftentimes, not always, I use avocado with cashews together. So one way to do mayonnaise is avocado and cashew, the base. Mayonnaise has a fatty base, and the avocado makes sure it is a little bit more fatty. So mayonnaise has a lot of fat usually, and avocado is great for that. And to make it sour, I use apple cider vinegar. 2 or 3 tablespoons, not too much. But it has to have a little flavor because the cabbage also has a strong flavor, and you need a little bit balance that. The dressing has to be powerful. And then pepper and salt, if this is a usual ingredient in mayonnaise or in other dressings too. Here, black peppercorns and a heaping teaspoon of Himalayan salt I use, and that is standard. And mayonnaise also likes a lot onion powder. This is onion powder. You can make it yourself or buy it. Dry an onion and grate it. Then you have this onion, wonderful onion flavor without the hot flavor. It's not hot, but it has this umami flavor, this oniony flavor. Very nice for many, many reasons in the kitchen. And to make it a little hotter, and also nice for mayonnaise, a little bit mustard seeds. You can put a little bit mustard in there, it's okay. Mustard seeds, I always like to have mustard seeds. Very small amounts only. It can be very strong. Not easy to make mustard yourself. You can do it. I have a recipe out there. But for the mayonnaise, a little bit of mustard goes a long way. So then some water. just to begin the blending, and I will see to that later. After the first blending comes the second blending, and I come to that later. Blender dance. The first blending is pretty short. I need a little bit more blending, but the second blending is more effective when the cashews have been soaking a little bit here. They now begin to soak very quickly because they have been broken up. They're broken up, and quickly taste it to check, and then they sit for a while, and I do a second blending, and then it is optimal, the perfect creaminess and flavor. Yeah, nice, very nice. We'll sit for a while, and while I prepare the main ingredients of the salad. So I have shown you the red cabbage again. I will show you already. So I go now to the carrot, and the first recipe, the last, I showed you how to cut the cabbage into small, fine, thin stripes. Now I show you how I julienne a carrot. This is a carrot, I have cleansed it, here, cut a little bit the root on the top when it's a little bit dirty, and here's some pieces out of there, can be cut. And all I need to do now, my cutting knife, on a chef knife on a cutting board, I halve it. It's easier, you can do also the whole carrot, but halving it's easier, you will immediately see why. So the first thing, the carrot rolls. Yeah, that is not good for cutting. So I halve it into halves, so it doesn't roll anymore. Now it's firm, doesn't run away anymore. So now I have a half carrot, quarter, and I begin to cut now slices. And here, it has to be sharp, so it's dangerous. Don't cut against the fingers. Always cut away from the fingers. That's a very important rule, because when you do it fast, you quickly cut into your hand, and that is sharp. It should be, yeah. And then you quickly cut into the fingers, and that's very bad. Yeah, you shouldn't do that. So you hold with the left hand, or whatever you have a hand. You hold the hand with the hand, the carrot, and the knife cuts away from the hand, always from the fingers. You can never cut in your fingers if you do that. And the other thing to control the knife is to put the top onto the cutting board and never lift it. Not like this. That's not cutting. Cutting is like in this special way. Yeah, you can also do this kind of cutting. That's a different way. But to control the knife, I do this like a seesaw. You see? And the knife rolls over the cutting board, and if I cut with the last part of the chef knife, this part, not with this, the last part, I have a better leverage here, and I can now go to the fingers. I put the knife against the fingers like this and cut away from the fingers. Then I can make slices, thin slices, easily. I begin slowly because I want to do it right. I don't need to rush here. I have only a small amount of carrots for myself. If you have for 20 persons or so in your chef in a big restaurant, then you have to do it fast. Of course, that is a different story. But for yourself, for a small amount, you don't need to be fast. I turn around the carrot, and it's easier. And then I turn it around again, and again I cut it like this, a little bit faster, like this. See, this is what the chefs do. See, once you have it, then it's easy. And now I have these large stripes. Yeah, that's not a julienne yet. Turn it around again and do the same. And that's very easy. You see, that's how I make my julienne. You can put them on top of each other. Always away from the fingers. And then it's very easy to cut your own julienne stripes. And that is nice because you have a crunchy, firm vegetable, and it is not easy to put that in a salad because then not easy to eat, not pleasant, and it doesn't combine very nicely with the dressing. Yeah, if it has big pieces and thick pieces, the crunchy ones, you would want to have it thin. Focus a little bit here. You have to want to have it thin and so that it can be very nice combined, has a large surface. Again here, with the julienne carrots, you have a small amount of carrots, goes a long way because you have a large surface. This is only a quarter of a carrot. And this is what I have here from a quarter. Such a big amount, large amount. So the rest, I cut it quickly, come back in a moment, and then I show you what I have from one carrot. In a moment I come back. So that was pretty easy. I have what I have from one carrot, and I put it a little bit together and cut one more time. So I have these wonderful small pieces. They all go right into my salad. And to bring it from the cutting board into the salad, I don't take the sharp side of the knife, the back of the knife, and then the knife remains sharp longer. You don't need to sharpen it that often. Yeah. Better for the knife. Yeah. Now you have these wonderful juliennes here. They have a large surface, they are very small and delicious. Carrots have this nice sweetness. They combine very nicely with a red cabbage. Yeah, it's pretty similar how you cut this one also into small pieces. As I said, a small amount goes a long way with the raw cabbage. And then you have an apple and a large apple here that balances nicely the carrot as well as the red cabbage. It is pretty similar to my carrot salad or the red beet salad. You can use an apple nicely in red cabbage and carrots or in beet salads. They have a wonderful, for that, have the sweet and sour balance. Apples are so preferred all over the planet, one of the most preferred fruit because they are so balanced, not too sweet, not too sour. But for this salad, you have these small pieces, you know, that's what I cut it like. I just halve the apple, quarter it, I take out maybe the core if it's not good, and then I put the quarters back together and cut it into small triangles. Yeah, that's an easy way to do it. You put it all together and then you have less time. Yeah. And it is nice balance between sweet and sour, so that is so good for many purposes. You can use it in desserts or in salads. You can eat like that. It's wonderful. And of course, a very healthy apples. And here, half an onion. You just chop it into small pieces. You can mince it whatever you like, a little bit thicker. That is the topping here. 3 main ingredients to keep it simple. To have a little bit of complexity, the 3 is the first step into complexity because with 2 ingredients you can easily discriminate when you eat it what is what. But when you have 3 ingredients, you have already 6 options to combine them among each other. And that is not so easy to discriminate. 6 decisions, so to say, in the mind is not easy. So 3 ingredients makes a nice start for a new recipe, and it's easy to oversee, to understand which ingredient does what, so you can easily know what to change if it doesn't work or why it tastes so well because of what. Yeah, so that is easy to understand to make new recipes. So main ingredients are together here, and I'll go back to my mayonnaise. We'll have to blend it again. Yeah, I don't think I need more water. It's pretty nice. One more blending to make it creamy. Looks nice. Yeah. For these cabbage salads, dressing can be a little bit more creamy. because when the dressing is very creamy, the ingredients of the salad cannot be too soft and too thin. Yeah? Otherwise the dressing would press the ingredients down, but it should lift the ingredients. It should help the ingredients to taste better, not to smash them down. So that is good with the firm ingredients. It can be a little bit creamier. Let's taste it now, if it's okay. Very okay. Very nice. Mayonnaise. It's a little bit more sour than I wanted, but that is perfect because on the salad, when it is tossed, it covers all the ingredients, all the small pieces. Then it has presumably the flavor it should. Quickly toss it. That looks very nice. And now it can sit for a while. This salad is very easy. You can make it a little bit ahead of time, or you can eat it right away, because as I said before, the ingredients are firm, and that means they don't wilt that quickly. They even combine the flavors, marinate a little bit, and that is nice too. But you can also eat it right away. It's a wonderful salad, very easy, and as I was so excited to experience today, the day before, and the other day, it's really warming. It keeps the whole day warm. And that's in wintertime. What can you ask for? And of course, it is of the special ingredients, nutrients in these ingredients. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy. If you like my video and subscribe MD Vegan on YouTube. Have another recipe every single day, and find me on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and Twitter.